gotta go, you can with me. We can hang out, do the day with me. You tryna be a man, it can stay friendly. We could do the beach, we can hang out. Yes, her and the E go to my house. You can spend the night till we wake up. Do it all again, cause it ain't mud. What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I'll be alright. In my dreams, you need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I'll be alright. In my dreams.
Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
To get back, that's recoupment. Always have their two hands out. Like they. My new thing is you ain't even gotta be my new chick. You can just pull up and hang out and be a new friend. Or I can show you how to train the dragon like. And either way, it ain't gotta be love. What is this love? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I'll be alright.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the beautiful city of Seattle. We welcome you inside Lumen Field, the home of the Seahawks. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the New Orleans Saints and the Seattle Seahawks. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, set to get this one started. Off we go from Lumen Field. And he will not attempt to return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line.
Here we go, set.
The first carry for the Spartans, Kenneth Walker. And a big run right out of the blocks. He gets forward for 9 on the first play of the game.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. Once again, it's Walker. He's got it. That's a first down up across midfield and down to the 47-yard line.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. On the ground, it's Walker. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A gain of 16 yards. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Pistol snap back to Darnold. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
From the 22 now, here's second down and a yard. They run with Walker. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
The RPO, that one is complete. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
Brings up second and 2 at the 12-yard line.
Here's second and 2. They'll run the toss with Walker. And he will get into the end zone. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown Seahawks. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Myers. Good on the extra point. And the Seahawks will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Olave is the motion man. Back to the air once more on second down. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
Quarterback's having a hard time establishing any sort of rhythm here early against this defense. He fails to connect on the first down pass. Give him another opportunity through the air on second, and it gets even worse. They can't protect the quarterback, and they can't get him some easy completions. It just makes everything for this play caller that much more difficult.
Throwing now on third and long. Open man, this Shaheed. That's complete. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. A nice throw from the second-round pick. It'll get them a first down. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. And sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Take a shot. Downfield, looking for Cup. And the Saints are going to take possession.
And this is what comes when you decide to attack outside the numbers. You have to have a quarterback that's A, willing to make tough throws, and B, the arm strength to do it. He has the arm. Just think that one was a little too reckless, and they end up with a big interception.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. That'll be caught. It's Alvin Kamara. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
First down.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Taysom Hill working free downfield. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. That is a big gainer for the Saints. An even 40 yards. Shaheed in motion. He'll drop to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Timeout Seahawks. That is their 2nd. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Shaheed in motion. They'll look to throw again. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Alvin Kamara that time. And it's going to be 4th down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Not going to get there. Short of the marker. And that's going to be a turnover on down. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Open, left side is Barner. And he's out of bounds, close to the 45-yard line. They get 24 on that one. First down, Seattle.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Here's 1st and 10. From the pistol, here's Walker. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
It's on the way at the 47-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
So after 1, it's the Seahawks with the early lead. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. Seahawks football beginning this 2nd quarter. They've got it 2nd down and 6 to begin. Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. Down the sideline, past the 40, to the 20. And he will go all the way. Kenneth Walker, touchdown Seahawks. That's his 2nd touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. Taking care of business on the ground. They run it into the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Mike, some of the hardest elements to coach for a running back is vision and patience. And in this case, you saw both of them on display, and he's able to take the long run all the way to the house for 6.
Saints nothing. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. Yeah. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
23-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Leonard Williams. What a first month he is putting together. That's his 4th sack already.
When it starts bad, it has a funny way of ending up getting worse, and I don't think that could be any more true than it is right now. They're already down by multiple possessions, and after that start to this drive with the sack, they find themselves once again in a massive hole.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That is a big gainer for the Saints. 39 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down. 1st and 10 now from the 36. Back to throw. This one downfield, complete to Cooks. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
Saints, first down. 24-yard gain on the play. First down, Saints.
In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. Firing Murphy. Getting in there to bring him down. His 1st sack of the season.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down.
And really what stands out to me the most in this first half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw into a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and they continue to do a nice job separating the ball from the man.
On third down, they'll throw from the gun. Off-balance throw. It's complete. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the first down. Here comes fourth down. That's going to be caught. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown Saints. That his second TD catch of the season. Groupie able to add the extra point. The Saints are on the board. It's now 14-7. Before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. He's going to elect not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision, as this ball comes out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
To throw on first down is Darnold. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down.
Second and 10.
So it's a three-deep zone here, so they call that cover three defense. So what they're going to have is they're going to have a center fielder. He's going to be in the middle of the field, and it's his job that on the quarterback's throw, he has to be able to break and play that entire middle third of the defense. So you got to have the right guy back there, not only with the instincts, but then the speed and the ball skills to go make a play on the ball.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. We'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. It's complete. He's got covered. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A big play for Seattle. 32 yards. First and 10. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he'll take this one in. Corey Horton. Touchdown, Seattle. And that is touchdown number 1 in the National Football League career of a guy, Greg, taken high in the draft, hoping for moments like that.
When you get drafted in the first round, Mike, let alone as a wide receiver, the expectation in the NFL today is that you need to come in and be an immediate impact player. Plays like this continue to build that relationship with the quarterback, and I think this guy's got a real bright future.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Seahawks scoop it up.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
They'll run here with Walker. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. A gain there of 10 yards. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. We're back to Seattle after this. Throwing on 1st and 10 is Darnold. That's taken in by Horton. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
It is 2nd and 6. Now a give to Walker, running right, and he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry, and anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
3rd and a yard. Pistol snap back to Darnold. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a first down.
Off the play fake, it's Darnold. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Darnold. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Throwing on third down is Darnold. Get this complete to Horton. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks have run out to a 24-7 lead.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchdown. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That deep for Olave. He's got it. And he will take this one in. 80 yards. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Mike, I'm not sure how else to put it other than this is just a complete defensive breakdown. I mean, from where this ball was snapped, you simply have to just defend the end zone, and if they throw it short, come up and rally tackle. If they throw it in the end zone, high point the ball and knock it down. You cannot give up 6 points to end this half.
We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break and come back. Second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. From the 6, here comes a return. Crazy. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
On the ground for the first time, this is Alvin Kamara. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll look to throw.
33-yard line.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and They've done a great job all day.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They've got him. Leonard Williams, his 2nd sack of the afternoon, number 5 for him on the year. The Saints lining up in punt formation. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football.
At their own 29-yard line.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, we're able to get you down for a loss.
Go, set.
Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Forced out wide. He'll tuck it and take off. And he is out of bounds. That's a couple of yards short of the marker. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
That's a smart play. 2nd down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable 3rd down.
3rd and 2. Here we go.
We go, set.
Now Darnold. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And he's going to be out of bounds with a gain of 7. That'll be enough for a 1st down.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Remember this one thing. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Down the field, he's got Barner. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. A big play for Seattle. 36 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. Straight ahead, it's Walker. And, oh, they smack him down there. Big hit right at the line. No gain.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
On second down, it's Darnold. Taken in right side by Barner. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down. They'll run with Walker. And he will score again. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown Seahawks. 3 touchdowns in this one. He now has 7 for the year. And making a hat trick. That is his 3rd rushing touchdown of the game. A big reason his team is on top.
And so far, Mike, this run game has been the difference, and we're going to see in the second half. Now, can they protect this lead? Because, Mike, that's where a run game has its most value. And so far, this guy's been incredible.
That's the score. Seahawks 31, Saints 14. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. They'll start at the 4. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Shaheed in motion. Back to throw here to begin the drop. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. He'll drop to throw. Back deep for Olave. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Chris Olave, the intended receiver. And it's going to be 3rd down.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. Again, working deep downfield. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
He's going to try it here again. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Intercepted. It's a turnover on downs.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Walker. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Stafford fires to cut. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. 3rd and inches.
Here we go, son. Yo, lady.
Walker now gets us going here in the 4th quarter. And they've got it on the ground. The mark will come at the 13. But it's a new set of downs. First down picked up.
And this is just a defeated defense at this point in the game, Mike. It's been like this all day long. They just have not been able to get the stops when they've needed them. Here's another chance on 3rd down, and they just can't make a play.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. From the gun, here's the give to Walker. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
The tackle made by Mario Davis. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the Saints' 10-yard line.
Cut. Yo, lady. Ready. Hey, watch the back on this play. Watch the back on this play. Hey, son.
Here's a handoff to Walker. And he's got another one. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown Seahawks. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. These scores have to be a relief to this team, Greg. Looking at going 0-3 instead, a 4th quarter lead, and it looks like win number 1 is on the way.
Absolutely, and at this stage of the season, still being early, this is about as close to a must-win as it gets. Historically, teams that avoid 0-3 starts by getting back to 1-2, the likelihood of them being in that playoff picture is drastically different. So, big win today when they needed it the most.
Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Buffalo 18. Ready. 18. Traveler. Warrior 17.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Shaheed with the catch. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
It's a gain of 45 yards on the play. That's good for the Saints. First down. It's a gain of 25 yards. And the Saints.
Now, someone up front moves early. Can't continue to make these mistakes if you're trying to mount a big comeback. Back to throw. Taysom Hill working free downfield. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Throwing now from the gun. That's going to be pulled in by Kamara. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Saints
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. He was looking for Brandon Cooks with that pass. It's second down.
That's one of those plays where you come off the field, Mike, and you're getting a lot of high fives. Hey, good job. But then that secondary's coach pulls you over to the side and says, hey, nice play. But next time, let's come away with the pick.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He's got it inside the 5. And he'll take it on in. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown Saints. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Touchdown here in the fourth quarter, Greg. They have a big mountain to climb, but at least they're technically still alive in this one.
And now, Mike, we're going to see them line up to go for 2. They're going to see if they can get this lead down to 16 points and still give them a chance to fight back here late in the fourth quarter.
That is caught, and they get the 2-point conversion.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points. Sometimes you can get a little carried away when you feel like things are going your way, and I think that's the case here, Mike. You get the touchdown. Now they're thinking, all right, let's get the ball right back to our offense. In this case, I think the aggressiveness ends up costing them.
Off the bootleg. Here's Darnold. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
At his 48-yard line.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Pistol snap back to Darnold. He's got the Alabama product, Robbie Roots. And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 33 yards.
At the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
At the 15-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he will score! Sam Darnold, touchdown Seattle. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. That is a heartbreaker for the defense. They took away what he wanted to do in the air, Greg, but that scrambling ability gets him to the end zone for the touchdown.
And the reason he was able to take advantage with his legs here, Mike, is he made a fast decision realizing there was nowhere to go with the ball. The amount of guys the defense had in coverage took those passes away. He tucked the ball down, took advantage of the space, and he was able to take it all the way.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He lets one go, looking for Shaheed. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Back deep for Olave. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now. They'll look to throw again. He's going to look downfield once again. And he will score. Chris Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's pulled in. And they're able to tag on the 2-point conversion.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest. Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
They'll drop to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
The run up the middle, it's Walker. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down. Timeout Seahawks. That is their 2nd. We'll talk things over before 3rd down. Here's Darnold. He'll air it out down the middle. And he's in. Corey Horton. Touchdown, Seahawks. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And not just any touchdown, but Greg, that is the first touchdown reception of his NFL career.
Mike, doesn't it just seem like over the last couple years, these class of rookie receivers, they make such an immediate impact, and maybe at some other positions, there's some growing pains and maybe a little bit of slower development. But there's something about this wide receiver position. They're young, they're talented, and they've made their presence felt.
And he missed it. It's no good. One of the few things that's gone wrong so far. So they're unable to add one more point onto this big lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 3. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. His pass taken in by Shaheed. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
That's good for the Saints. First down.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. This throw right side is caught by Hill. And he will go all the way. Taysom Hill. Touchdown, Saints. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game. So again, they will try for 2. This time, it comes from the 7-yard line.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. That is caught. And they get the 2-point conversion.
You just have to find a way defensively to step up there and get a stop. It's one thing to give up 6. You allow a touchdown. But now dig deep, man. Get a stop. Looked like there was some confusion, and offense is going to come away with 8.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
In this situation, Mike, the kicker has a few options. He's looking, is there a hole in the recovery unit? If there is, that's where the ball's going to go. But he can go high hop, he can go bunt, or he can try to just hit a line drive and hope for a deflection and let his guys go chase down the ball.
Darnold now on 1st and 10.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. That's taken in by Horton. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
Here we go, son.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Darnold. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Now the point after drop from Myers. The kick is good, and the Seahawks will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Saints 38. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here comes a return from the 5.
Ugo Amadi on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
In motion is Hill. Back to throw here to begin the drop. That one downfield for Cooks. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Saints going to use their 2nd timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Shaheed in motion. Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So the 12th man, a factor here as it's a win for the Seahawks. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. And in the end, a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That's the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Seahawks. As we say, so long from Seattle.
Moses.